In India, I think you see a lot of electric vehicles on the market. Today, the government of India has put a ambitious target of 80% EV vehicles for two-wheelers and light electric vehicles in about 5 to 10 years. And this requires a lot of electric vehicle charging infrastructure to be there. To do that, it requires a private-public partnership. So Tecell, which is an EV charging infrastructure development firm, we focus on development of infrastructure in terms of at the charging station, accessing the charging stations, and also interconnecting different networks, which will help different players in the ecosystem. My name is Tarun Vasudev. I'm basically a mechanical engineer by graduate. So we being part of middle class family strives to do a job more than start a venture. Sustainability was a core foundation why we started Tecell. My wife was one of the inspiration in terms of how we consume and live in an environment in terms of our day-to-day life. Subsequently, with the work I do currently for EU mobility and energy sector, and with my corporate experience, with the knowledge I gained, that really inspired a bit that about the confidence in terms of getting into entrepreneurship. We did a lot of due diligence before we entered the startup in Indian market. The background due diligence was for other markets like EU and US, where we anticipate similar problems will reoccur in India because we are only a few years behind. So our vision in Tecell has been providing accessible and reliable solution for every city. We have been exploring different startup programs as well as Startup India scheme. And there we got introduced to Zoho for startups. Previously, when we incorporated, we started using accounting software or CRM solutions. But as part of the Zoho for startups introduction, we realized that we can get all these components bundled into one. Offer in terms of valid credit that Zoho for startups provided, that enabled us to take a dive into it and explore the products. The first application we explored was Zoho Books. We started immediately using the templates, especially in the quotation generation or invoice generation. While we already had another application running in parallel, we had to soon take a decision to stop using it because QuickBooks stopped operations soon. So it was a natural transition for us to start using Zoho immediately. Our accounting team already had experience with Zoho as a product while they were serving both QuickBooks and Zoho for different customers. So they planned a strategic migration for all their customers. For quarterly reviews, we use Zoho Books for the P&L statements, the balance sheets, and the cash flow. The GSTR filing in terms of what balances we hold, that is also pretty useful. Any user who is non-tech person, who is not significantly tech savvy, can really use Zoho Books without assistance.
My most favorite feature, I would say, is the cloning feature. How it helps us is if the order is similar to the previous quotation, all I have to do is just with one click of a button, just enter the customer details and clone the same quotation with the new customer details. And it only takes like 2 to 3 minutes, which I would say it saves me a lot of time.
Now coming to the CRM part, like in sales, there is a saying, and school used to say that आगे पढ़ पीछे भूल pass करें high school. It says that we read what we want, we forget what we want, and we just go ahead. But in sales, you can't do. Sales start once you have done a sales. I feel that sales is what you give your customer relationship, that after sales, the service that is. So to give you an example, before coming to Tecell to manage this, what are our customers and what are the process that we are going at, it was very hectic for us. When we came up with the Zoho CRM, or when our founder said that we can use the Zoho now, it helped me and my team. One is we can track what lead status it, which lead is where and what is happening. And one more thing was, it was very easy for us to also remind ourselves which lead we have to follow. Now, when we talk about Zoho Books and Zoho CRM, how they are integrated, one is once we add the customer details in Zoho CRM, it's very easy for us to come back to Books And then at the end of the day, it helps us when we deliver the product is, again, we go back to Zoho Books. Just at one click, as you have done it for Zoho Books, we get our invoices, we pack it, and we send out our product.
In the CRM, the custom module helps us a lot because we need something unique for our own business, which is how to identify an asset to a customer, to an different vendor as well as different player in the ecosystem. So we have to connect multiple types of entities to one asset. This was possible because of Zoho giving a very easy to use solution to build your own custom module and data sets. Thirdly, we also use WhatsApp integration. So we were able to integrate WhatsApp via third-party app into Zoho. This enables us to communicate three different ways. One is promotion, one is communication for specific actions, and also incidents that customer reports.
The overall experience with Zoho CRM, I'll say, is very good. It helps us to get a database altogether at one place. It helps my operation team to be updated for all the customers they have to be. It helps my SI to get to know where he has to go, which person or which site he has to get installed and all. And at the end of the day, it helps us as a team to make sure we know what is happening for each customer and gives us a clear picture at once.
After we completed Zoho Books and CRM, meanwhile we had marketing work going on to integrate different social media channels. So Facebook, Instagram, and other LinkedIn channels, they're our primary channels. We wanted all the campaigns, the reactions we get from the campaigns to come into one place, so it is manageable. So then we saw the opportunity to use Zoho Social and integrated it with Facebook and Instagram. So now we do get the messages directly onto this, and we also managed to generate a ticket order in the Zoho desk. So essentially, Zoho Social gave us a one platform, eventually which we want to scale the desk to integrate all the non-voice related information to be in one platform.
Once this work is done with Zoho Books and the sale is done and all the details we have to make sure that we get a form. In that form, there are two signatures. But one is via customer, second is via our founder. Now, since our founder is not here in Bangalore, and similarly few of our customers are not in Bangalore, here where Zoho Signs helps us. Because what happens is, we just on a button, we send out the form to them. They digitally sign, send it back to us, and we have linked it in such a way that once they sign it, it directly goes to our founder.
Nevertheless, I think the Zoho Signs capabilities in terms of privacy, in terms of data protection, that this data is securely placed and available only to the counterparties, is immensely useful for us to leverage this Zoho Sign to execute the contracts. Tecell has a unique business model where we need to have a vendor and a customer being the same person at a time. On Zoho, we try to implement this by integrating the CRM application with the vendor application. Now, how it works for us is when the customer is onboarded on Books, it gets transformed into CRM already. And with using a Zoho Flow, we were able to build a automation from CRM to vendor system. This way, the information is extracted and copied into vendor application. The whole process has streamlined with a little bit of knowledge about data. I think we are able to do it.
Zoho Reports is very helpful for us in terms of generating reports. For example, if the customer subscription is ending, then we can generate a report and send the bulk email to the customers. Later on, Zoho will give us a report giving us a message that for this particular customer product is delivered or not delivered. So here we can keep a track of all the products, all the customers using the Zoho reports.
So while Zoho has been enormously beneficial for a startup like us in terms of CRM, books, and all those social sign and so on, I have to highlight the impact unique use case for us being managing the vendors, because that's going to be a huge ecosystem for us on Zoho, like custom modules, has enormously helped us to bring in asset information, bring in vendor information, connect that, and we are able to do also invoicing and billing. This kind of ability to be creative using the Zoho apps has been enormously impactful for us in terms of making it ease and time to market, so that we could bring the solution not just as a software app for our business, but an ERP system integrated with the software app. They can simply use a mobile app to do their activities. My foresight was always, what happens after 2 years? What happens after 5 years? What happens after 10 years? While I want to invest my time and my team's time on business, so Zoho CRM gave us a platform where we can start small and can scale. The data scaling is not a problem. Scaling in terms of business process is not a problem. Bring down the amount of time, learning curve, time in terms of investing, which would have probably had to do if we had used another platform. I would recommend Zoho for all the startups who want to leverage digital solutions to kickstart your company and scale with minimal headache and minimal investment in time and effort on usage of ERP solutions.